On to the ICO pitches. Now, the ICO pitches are about to happen. There is another Bitcoin in the next batch. There is another Ethereum. If you don't stay and see them, you won't know. You might miss it. So please make sure you stay. Change over quickly. There's plenty of seats over this side for those of you that are waiting. Now, the person introducing the ICO pitches is Anne Badouaj, from Women Investing in Women Digital and Crypto Queens. Crypto Queens is spelt with a Q, doing amazing things. Check it out on Facebook, it's going viral. And something else I learned from Anu is that Satoshi is female. Over to you. You don't have the name of the people.
What about theirs? Can you get one ready for them? Can you get one ready for them, the mic?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead. Awesome.
Hi.
There you go.
You're next. Yeah, good man.
Thank you.
Good. Oh, stand nearby. Here's a microphone for you.
Great. So, welcome back. Off again.
It's my last off.
Hello.
Yay.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we're back. Second half of our pitch competition. We've got 6 companies for you this afternoon. I'm Manu, as Eric mentioned, from Women Investing in Women Digital. We're the world's largest platform for women in investing. Currently, the State of Women Radio and TV network that's produced by 16 to 23-year-old girls, podcasts, videos, content. And we have a focus on blockchain and cryptocurrency. So I'm really happy to be here with you this afternoon. We're going to start off with Enigma this afternoon. Dejan Rolik, if you'd like to come up, please.
Hello.
From
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Awesome. I guess we're sharing mics. Do we have another mic or no?
I have it.
Oh, you have it. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dejan Rolik, and 3 years ago I co-founded the Best Century European Accelerator. Until today, we invested in more than 60 startups. We actually expanded very fast, so we are based in Silicon Valley, in Munich, in Ukraine, and in Ljubljana. I saw so many pitches that you cannot even imagine. And 8 months ago, I asked my wife, hey, listen, I had a crazy idea 10 years ago, and I want to now pursue it. Would you allow me to do it? And after a long talk, she said, yes, go for it. So I'm going to show you today what I'm going to work on for the next 10 years. I think one of the biggest problems right now is how to bring cryptocurrencies to the mainstream and the whole blockchain technology in general. So that actually my mom, my grandfather, even the neighbor would understand it and use it in an everyday life. I think that's one of the biggest problems. The second biggest problem is that there is hundreds of startups, thousands of startups who are pitching vitamins, but they should actually pitch the real painkillers. I think we are one of the painkillers. So in 1858, the first Macy's as a shopping mall was created, and their whole idea was let's bring all the specialized stores on one location to optimize people's time. And that was a great idea, though, because you could get everything on one spot and people should not spend too much time by shopping. But the thing gets really interesting in 1996. Can you imagine that only in the US there were more than 80,000 shopping malls on one location? So in 1995, a year before that, the first e-commerce was created, and they were selling you one thing. You're going to buy things directly from your couch. Of course, all the big players were created, Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, that you know today. But the problem occurred again. 2016, 10 million e-commerces and marketplaces around the world selling more than 3 trillion products. Now imagine, people went from one shopping mall to another, to a specialized stores, to Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, to local e-commerces to buy something. So today people are spending 15 times more time on shopping. I think it's waste, because this is the only thing you cannot buy. So that's why we created Enigma. Enigma is AI-driven and blockchain-based cognitive commerce platform. And when you read this sentence, you probably ask yourself, what are these guys doing, you know? I'm going to try to tell you today. We're going to bring everything to one platform, so you will have one registered account and will be able to access to all the existing e-commerces and marketplaces around the world. So what does that mean? We will have 3 pillars. The first pillar is called discovery, second one inventory, and the third one loyalty process. So how everything works. The first one is the discovery. In this one, we are integrating the AI technology in a real sense, not like in the banking sector. But our AI is actually reading the blueprints of every product and tells you, let's imagine that this is a washing machine, and tells you out of what components the washing machine is actually made. So I can tell you the real ratio between the price and the quality and how much are you actually paying for a brand. I think that's one of the biggest problems. The second thing is you will have one account. So security is there. The third thing is, you know, crypto payments? Amazon is not taking crypto. Alibaba also, many of e-commerce is nobody almost. Through our platform, you can pay in cryptocurrencies. I think that's the next step on bringing cryptocurrencies to the mainstream. And then we actually integrate to every purchase you made a digital item profile, so that when you want to sell it on the C2C market, that is having a huge leg of transparency and trust, you'll be able to sell it further on easier. Let me explain you why. This is our main product. It's called inventory. You don't know what you possess. You don't know what you have at home, in your garage, in your house. You don't have a list of whatever you have. You don't have it. With this inventory, you will be able to input products inside of it, and we'll be able to tell you what's the real-time worth of everything you own. And when we achieve this, of course, we're going to have to create a blockchain for that, so that you will be able to sell it on C2C market. We'll transform every household into a business. Then it's also the loyalty program with the LI token in general, so that we will combine all the loyalty segments and all these cards into one platform. So connecting online and offline world together. We have great partners. You know, when you say that we are building with Microsoft AI, I can assure you we're really doing it. Or we have ICO on the company. We have 16.5 million unique products in our database. And we're also backed by Amazix. We're 3 founders. One of them actually created BTC City 40 years ago that we want to transform today into Bitcoin City. We have more than 30 people in our team, and we raised money only on the idea, 1.5 million 8 months ago. This is our board. These are our advisors and people who are helping us. More or less everybody from Silicon Valley, from eBay, from Apple, from Sony, and whatsoever. So we believe that business can be done on blockchain. When we achieve this, the transparency is there, the trust is there. The C2C market will be bigger than B2C market in the future. We're already live. A few days ago, we opened public pre-sale. We have more than 13,500 ethers now. And this is our testing lab. We already created Eli Pay, so you can pay with cryptocurrencies and everything. And this is for real. We have 450 stores, 10,000 brands, everything on one small location, and we are testing how this is working. You can check it on our webpage, the whole video, how we think that we can transform this. There are many questions. Come to me, ask me whatever you want, and I'm going to try to give you an honest feedback and honest answer. Thank you very much.
That was awesome. Thank you, Dejan.
Thank you.
Slovenia is a beautiful country, by the way, if you haven't been. Eric, is there a slide that shows the link where they can do the voting? Do we have that?
The slide was supposed to be shown at the beginning of the section.
Can we go back, please?
Wouldn't mind seeing it if it's there again.
If you don't mind, can you go back?
Do you guys know the slide we mean, which shows where the voting is?
It's coming.
It's coming.
Want to make sure that our viewers online, we're live streaming this, so we want to make sure that our voting.
Well done, Anu.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did you discover Satoshi was female?
I'm not telling you. It's a secret.
It's the best T-shirt.
It's a secret. Okay, so for those of you that are live streaming right now, you can actually vote. Here's the link. It's http://j.mp/2prhrewg.
Snappily named.
Yes, of course, complicated. And we also have an esteemed panel of judges here that are going to vote. So everyone's going to find out at 6 p.m. who the finalists are. So make sure, we're going to keep this coming after every people because we're live streaming. Okay. The next pitch contestant is Michael Flackers from Holland. Blue Note.
Yes. Philip?
Philippe? No, it was Blue Note, wasn't it?
No, No.
I have Blue Note listed next, sorry.
It's actually Philippe, but it's okay. So Nuno is our CEO, but
I'm so sorry.
here
Okay,
representing-
you
no
trust.
Worries, no worries. So, may I?
Go ahead, please.
So I'm here representing uTrust, and unlike other ICO pitches, I'm not here to try to picture an ICO. I'm here to tell you a story, actually. So I want to start with a show of hands. How many in the audience know already about uTrust? Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So what is uTrust, you might ask, for the ones that don't know yet? We are a crypto to fiat payment platform, and we're quite unique because we provide something that is currently does not exist in the market. We're quite unique because we are the only tokenized payment platform with buyer protection. In essence, we want to be the PayPal equivalent in crypto payments. What we provide? Buyer protection, fluctuation protection, and low fees. So those are our three main pillars. As buyer protection, what we provide is the same experience that you have currently as a customer when you buy things online from PayPal. You protect you against scams. We guarantee that if something goes wrong within the transaction, you have someone, a third party that you can appeal to get your money back. We provide the trust element in payments, and we believe that's something that is lacking in preventing the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. We also provide fluctuation protection to merchants. Why? Because although they want to accept crypto payments, they want to receive in fiat. So we provide that to merchants, so it provides a cushion against the market volatility. And obviously low fees. We will have the lowest fees on the market, and we think that our current business model is extremely stable and can survive with a 1% flat fee, the best rate in the market. I'm going to skip this one in the value proposition because I want to talk about actually something else. Cryptocurrency as a means of payment. Our vision is that cryptocurrency should be, they were designed initially, if you read Satoshi's paper, as a means of payment. And when this whole phase, this whole bubble ends, you will see that what stands, what remains, is its use as a viable means of payment. What does that mean for you as a merchant? You capture a new 11 billion market of people that are actually going to use their cryptocurrency to buy goods and services. You tackle into a new, young, and wealthy demography. Expand your client base into international customers. And it's extremely easy to integrate from a technical standpoint. Let me tell you about our story so far. So we started in 2017. We did our ITO, or at the time it was called ICO, and we raised $21 million. This was in November, one of the worst months for ICOs. Fortunately, we have a very good and vibrant community that supported us and continues to do so. We are one of the most compliant ICOs out there, proactively, even before FINMA regulations that come out like a few weeks ago. We did video KYC, and by the way, we used, among others, Jumio and ID now. We already listed, if you want to check us out. Our value appreciation is quite high, and not only value appreciation, we have strong fundamentals. Strong fundamentals that we believe will transform our currency into one of the top 5 cryptocurrencies to look out in 2018. What's going to happen this year? 2018. This is about technology, product, demonstration of our technology, and partnerships. But not only, many cryptocurrencies companies announce partnerships left and right. We want to bring in strong partnerships, strong partners that we can build something real, tangible, and bring cryptocurrencies to the masses. We want to focus on compliance and operational ability, which we are already doing, and we are pursuing an e-banking license to be able to operate independently in the SEPA space. And we're also expanding our team. Let me talk about the latest partnership that we announced with UMT AG, one of the largest POS providers in Germany. They own pretty much 35% of the market. That we can tap into a use base of more than 14 million unique customers. They're a listed company in Germany, and we believe that both of us can benefit a lot from sharing our respective technologies. We providing the blockchain and cryptocurrency know-how, and they providing their already existing infrastructure and great list of merchants that we can tap in as our first pioneer merchants. Well, we believe this is a great opportunity, and it's the beginning of something amazing. Let me finish up with this slide. Oh, okay. So we just got started in 2018. And if you want to know more about us, I eagerly, please, go check our community. Go check our website. Are you interested in our crypto economics, in our token economics? Check us at CoinMarketCap. Are you interested in our product as a merchant? Do you want to adopt cryptocurrency in your business? We have a forum dedicated just for you. And last but not the least, are you interested in joining our team? We have vacancies open. Check us out on our website and, well, join the future of payments. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippe. I was talking to your colleagues earlier, and I said, describe yourself in one sentence, and they said they're PayPal for crypto. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Thank you. And we've got the voting again up for those of you who are live streaming. Our next contestant is Michael Frackers from Blue Note. Come on up, Michael.
I didn't know it was a battle. We wear boxing gloves or throw something. Actually, I thought it was more a collegial experience, but it's fine. So,
All good.
I love your T-shirt as well.
Thank you.
I love the white paper she wrote.
Thank you.
So hi, I'm Michael Frackers. I'm founder and chairman of Blue Note. Thanks for sticking around this afternoon in such large numbers. I think everyone here, regardless of the battle that's going on, is looking to solve large problems and large challenges through crypto and through blockchain. And what we are building at Blue Note is the blockchain solution that leads to a zero-emission world. In a nutshell, our vision is, it's a long vision, it's never that good, but this one actually is. The problem is that right now, the largest singular source of carbon emissions on the planet are buildings. And there's not really something being done structurally, even after all these great COP21, COP22, 23 summits. We have some presidential changes, and what's really happening in the world? Not that much to solve this issue. So what we are trying to get is solve this issue of combating the largest singular source of carbon emissions. And at the same time, we feel this represents an enormous financial opportunity as well. And there's nothing wrong saving the world through crypto and blockchain. The status quo is right now in this space that there are three large groups working not so much together, not against each other, but independently. You have utilities, energy companies that don't work well together within their silo because they don't share much, they don't compete. Usually they are locally generating in various countries. They're not good at sharing information and data. And this is why when you travel the world, you have different plugs everywhere. You look at buildings, traditional real estate owners, you could name a president, are not so famous for playing along well or sharing information well. They have a more competitive approach in nature. And if you look at investors, they have a fiduciary responsibility to make their investment decisions on the best possible information, yet they have very little insight into what actually creates the value of the real estate they're investing in, even though, as we all know, it's an enormous asset class on the planet. Then when you look at real estate basics, I'm far from a real estate guy, but so the basics, I think we all know when we start saving money, about 30%, 28% of operating budget of real estate owners goes to energy. Now, with the typical cap rate around the planet at 10x, now in Zurich probably it's a little bit more, but basically the revenue of a building times 10 equals the value of the building. Probably here in Dubendorf it's a little more. If we go across the hill to Zurich, it's probably, I don't know, a 20. But basically the revenue of your building times your cap rate equals the value. If you look at the asset value opportunity that we create, if we only reduce energy use of large commercial buildings by 30%, it actually creates an asset value opportunity of 6.5 trillion. It sounds like a crazy number, not a number we made up. If you look at the studies from Deutsche Bank and Rockefeller Foundation, you see that they did it just for the United States alone, and it goes into hundreds of billions, simply by reducing energy spent by 30%. Energy efficiency is the cheapest way to do this. Take the simplest example here. You take a light bulb, costs $55 a year. You change it and retrofitting it, costs $5. The delta is 50 at a valuation, at a multiple of 10. This light bulb is worth the change to an LED, $500 in value to the building. Now, this is something real estate owners can get behind, regardless if they believe in climate change. How is it that it hasn't been done before? Why doesn't anyone do this? It's not just the spaces are separate, they don't play well together, but it's also there's no method, there's no framework for sharing this data. So if you look at transportation, everybody who here uses Waze, the app. Basically, Waze shares data all the time while you're using the app. Every corner you drive to, it's sharing and it's calculating the best possible route, the best pathway to get to your destination the fastest, and it's low on gas. So it saves time, saves gas by sharing data. Why hasn't it been done? Well, I said it a little bit. You look at GE or ABB or any of the other players in this space, what's really going on is they know the data of their own solutions. They actually don't know how the performance real time is of the other competitor solutions. Their energy efficiency, they don't know. They don't have the data from thousands of buildings. They just can't share even if they wanted to. So the Blue Note approach is thinking of the Waze analogy. What if you can get buildings to share, or at least allow access to the data they have in energy efficiency, and share this with others? If you do that, just using 30% less energy is a direct financial result of saving 650 billion every year, but it also increases the value of the building by the amounts, again, that we get to, the 6.5 trillion. It also, of course, has a second effect of reducing carbon emissions, an enormous amount, the largest and fastest way to get to these carbon emissions reductions. Now, we do this, we feel, best by using an open protocol, the Blue Note protocol. That's the solution. The protocol works in actually a very simple way. You don't need to install any new hardware or software. All you have to do is connect your current smart meters that you have, your building management systems. You allow access to others. You control the access for others to search and query your data, much in the same sense that when you do a Google search, you get search results, but you don't actually see all the data that has been scraped through by Google. You don't. You just get the results. The same way here, we all know, especially since Facebook last week and Cambridge Analytica, how important it is to keep your own data under control and manage it. Blue Note allows exactly for this. It allows verification in the blockchain through a distributed ledger. You can actually calculate the performance of every individual light bulb that's out there. And participants are rewarded, this will not surprise you, through tokens. Buying the token, you need to do to get access to other people's data, to do the queries. If you allow access to your data, you get rewarded in tokens. So you caught on, this is a utility token. This is a real token and it really works. Why is this crucial? Two of America's largest energy companies, the largest one in the US, we can't name names, but it's 65 million customers in 13 states on the East Coast, are using this right now to test and verify their building data. The second one is using it in South California in 150 commercial buildings. So this is something that we're doing right now, setting up these kind of partnerships. And we're doing this with a distributed team of crypto people from Switzerland. We're based in Zug. Energy people from the US and real estate people, and guys like me that came out of retirement after they retired at 25, selling their first IT company, because this is enormous, this opportunity for all of us. You can save the world through blockchain and make money, and there's no shame in that. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Crypto for Reducing Climate Change. Thank you so much for all your work. We've got our link up again for those of you who are live streaming. And our next contestant is Artem. Yeah, that's you. Come on up from Ubex. And Artem is working on an advertising platform built on AI and blockchain, and they are in pre-ICO.
Oh, you already. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting here. And Satoshi is really female. We know it for sure now, thanks to you.
Welcome.
Yeah. So we will be talking now about the artificial advertisement and about the way how we use the neural networks in order to research and in order to have a look on all the consumer data that exists there online from the consumer behavior and from the online elements of the operations of a consumer. How do we proceed this data in order to make the best possible targeting for the efficient advertisement, in order not to waste money for the advertisers, not to waste their traffic for the publishers, and definitely to avoid ads that are not really needed. Let's speak a bit about the future. We were speaking a lot about the future of banking here, about the future of various things. How do you think the future will look like in 10 years? Someone has? Okay. So drones everywhere, robots. Robot Sophia will be already walking, not just speaking. Yes, etc. But how will the future of ads, of advertisement look like? My prediction is the following. We will take our mobile phone, if they will still exist. Then once a day, not more than once a day, you will see one ad on your mobile phone, just one ad. And that ad would be exactly what you were thinking about for the last months. You were thinking about buying. So you would definitely think, okay, I'm buying this. You would immediately click it, make the transaction. The advertiser would immediately get the money from the transaction. And the publisher who published this ad would immediately get the payment from the fact that the transaction was done. And again, it's just once a day, because no one needs more than that in order to justify the traffic that the publisher gets, in order to justify the payment from the advertiser, and in order to have the efficient targeting. How can this work, would you ask? And it's quite easy. We are using the artificial intelligence here for all the analysis. Where is the clicker? Is it this one? Okay. I will show to you, yeah, and this is what I saw. I made a roadshow during the last months in Asia, and this is how the ads works today. I am a man of 37 years old. They think that I need it. Yes? I don't believe that I need any of this. Yeah, I hope that you agree. So let's watch a short video that explains how the system will solve all these issues.
When using various flavors of the internet, such as web pages, social networks, or email, we often get annoyed by unwanted ads, banners, videos, pop-ups. All of it is trying to attract our attention to goods and services that more often than not we either don't need at all or don't need at that time. The Ubex Ad Exchange, through the use of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology, changes this game. Instead of annoying ads, we now only receive information that is relevant, useful, and timely. Here's how it works. Within a split second of a user accessing a publisher's website, neural networks do the following: collect maximum information about both the site and the user, analyzing their current interests and needs, gather a list of ads that would appeal to the user the most, and ultimately select the one that is the most relevant and financially beneficial, determine the best format and the most appropriate placement for the ad on the website based on the strategy of maximizing results. Users now much more eagerly respond to advertisements, which leads to an increased number of purchases. Ubex operates in a distributed, decentralized environment based on the blockchain technology. This ensures transparency of operations for all participants. Blockchain stores all necessary data for the artificial intelligence learning, as well as information on the publisher's sites, ad content, offers, history of the participants, and their reputation. Smart contracts and Ubex internal tokens will keep the middlemen and their fees out of the equation. Within the Ubex ecosystem, ads are relevant for users, effective for advertisers, and profitable for publishers.
How did you like the video? You are the first ones to see it, by the way. Yes. Here is our team. So myself, I'm professional in advertisement. I was marketing director for InBev for around 10 years, marketing director for Europe. Guy, our technical lead, he's downstairs at the booth now. You can meet him. And okay, the rest of the team, you see all the names. We are based here in Switzerland and Zug, but we are traveling all around the world for all of our pieces of our projects. So once again, Ubex is a decentralized advertising exchange based on neural networks and operated by smart contracts. So we are the brains of the future of advertisement through the neural network, and the blood system, because we are operating all the financial elements needed between advertisers and publishers. So we are uniting the 4 key blocks. Once again, the programmatic, which is the current fastest growing part of advertisement. We're creating the programmatic 2.0 here. CPA, because we are only using pay-per-action model, so that advertisers don't need to waste their money. All this is possible only thanks to blockchain. Currently, without blockchain, it does not work for current programmatics. So thanks to smart contracts, it does work. Plus, this all is operated by the neural networks. And we have a number of other features that make us really different from all the existing advertisement exchanges. Yes, again, we're the brain of the system. We're not just the exchange. Here is how it works inside of the system with the DSPs and with artificial intelligence. So we have several levels of analysis of the data. Initially, this is the behavioral data and the visitor data that is being analyzed to understand what kind of ads is best to show to this type of people. Second, we're analyzing all the financial things related to the efficiency for the publisher and for the advertiser, because they cannot show everything to everyone, yes, even if it's well targeted. Sometimes it's simply not efficient because it will not be clicked. And then finally, we get the combination of all these elements in one very efficient system, very good and efficient system. We are creating an ecosystem, meaning that existing programmatic network can switch to us, give us their data, data will be processed, and we give the result back to them. So publishers, advertisers, and users, everyone is benefiting from the new system. The only ones who are not benefiting are the Googles and Facebooks, who might start losing the market share. But they're working on their solutions as well, but that's a different market segment. So we are not really competing here. Right now, we are in the closed round for the token sale. The main token sale will be happening together with the launch of the alpha version of the product, end of April, maybe early May of this year. Private sale will be end of this month, and currently we already raised a certain amount, so we are quite well funded for the first half a year of the project. Here are my contacts. I would be happy to talk to each of you, either after this presentation or later. We have a booth on the first floor. You can meet me there. You can meet Ilyas. He's here with the camera. He is very well knowledgeable about the project, and Guy Weissman, who is our head of technical. Thank you very much, and see you in the future of ads. And let's talk about the tokens, why they are needed here, and the blockchain downstairs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Artem. Is Joseph here from Orbi Network? You're on this side. Great. Awesome. Welcome. It's blockchain for BPOs, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you have a mic? Or do you need
No,
this?
I thank you very much. Good afternoon. A question. What does the future of work look like? We are Orbi. We are a workforce decentralized platform, and I want to tell you guys about the future of work and how we are going to disrupt a $300 billion market. First, let's talk about the state of work. Work used to be full-time jobs with benefits, secure, etc. Now it's gig to gig, project to project, and without benefits, obviously. The gig economy is everything what we dream of. Nice jobs, no commuting time, home-based work, except it kind of sucks. The market. Online outsourcing represents $300 billion industry. The freelancing platforms only made $4.5 billion, and several studies predict that half of the population in the developed countries will be soon freelancers. The problem is actually that on the worker side, on the freelancing worker side, there is no guaranteed job, no guaranteed payment, no benefits, no profile ownership, high fees, and a race to the bottom on most of the platforms. On the company side, it is slow, transactional, there is no simple management of the teams, and very high fees as well. So if the gig economy is not the future, what is? Orbi Network. Imagine a world where everyone can have access to online course, coaching, and jobs, home-based, that you can develop and deliver in a complete, secure, and professional environment. Imagine being part of a community where you are working for the future of the ecosystem instead of working for a platform which will centralize all the value. On the company side as well, I can see all the companies opening Orbi hubs and managing teams of qualified workers, home-based, everywhere in the world. So this is how it works. The professional freelancer will have access to online courses, coaching, jobs, will be able to bid on projects and gigs, and have influence and depending on his reputation. The companies will create gigs or hubs, will add the network, pay, post the jobs, and pay in a secure way. This is part of a larger marketplace connecting talent and opportunities based on skills, experience, and reputation. Under the hood, this is when it gets very interesting. The platform is based on Ethereum smart contracts, which have different actions like voting, remuneration, performance, and reputation. The platform will be completely delivered and functional before our ICO. This is what it looks like. It's clean, professional, and it will be functional, as I said, before our actual ICO. The business model, 10% of all transactions on the platform. To make this on contrast, Upwork and Webhelp made last year 1 billion, and they project to make 10 billion by 2021. And this is not considering the fact that in our platform, the users will actually transact amongst each other in the different verticals that we will develop. Our go-to-market strategy will start with the call centers, and the call centers as a service, which is already a $5 billion business. And why us? Because we are already in the space since 2010. We are working in all the French-speaking countries and Spain. We have several websites. We have a team of 100 employees and 7 engineers working full-time on the blockchain since 1.5 years at least. We work already for the biggest players in Europe in real estate, auto, and insurance. We want to disrupt ourselves and our actual business and tokenize it completely. We have the best advisors we can dream of, each one specialized in very specific challenge that we are going to address. And at the end, the question is, do you believe that the future of work can be more transparent, more fair, and that everyone in a community can benefit from this blockchain revolution? If you think yes, then come to Orbi. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Can you get the link up one more time, please? No. Last one. This is Ambit Mining from Georgia. Are you here? Ambit Mining?
Internet
Yes?
technologies.
Awesome. Come on up. Got a very interesting technology. Do you want to take this mic? Do you need this mic? No. You're okay.
Hello?
Just take a second. Let's let it load. I think our computer needs a
Internet
coffee.
technologies have redefined business in the modern world. Blockchain has revolutionized the way information is handled and changed the power dynamics, affecting the concept of money itself. This is the revolution of the modern era. Foundations are being altered. It is the biggest wealth redistribution mechanism the world has ever seen. And you can be a part of it. Become the creator of your own safe and balanced future.
We are launching an ICO, we are expanding. So we want to welcome everyone to join our future project. Our team has already managed to build 1 megawatt mining farm, which has achieved 100% return on investment in just 5 months.
Our team aims to expand to 20 megawatt capacity in Tbilisi Free Economic Zone, where we get variety of benefits, such as low-cost green electricity for 5 cents, no income tax, no VAT, and around-the-clock security system. We also partner with cutting-edge mining hardware and cooling system manufacturers around the world. All this will allow us to run a successful mining operation and to maximize our profits.
This is Kay, the CEO of Spectre AI. We're the world's first brokerless financial trading platform built on the Ethereum blockchain. The main goal is to remove financial fraud from retail trading. The cryptocurrency space carries with it great risks, but equally great opportunities. One way to remove risk, especially price risk, like we recently saw with the correction, is to invest in mining infrastructure. And that's what our company is doing as well.
As Andreas Antonopoulos once said, build it first and they will come, rather than fund it first and build it later. So funds gathered is for expanding rather than building something from the scratch.
We are Ambit, and together, we are movement.
Hello, my name is Beka Washagidze, and I'm the CEO and founder of Ambit Mining. And we are, as you guys saw the video, we are the only mining ICO with the existing infrastructure. And we have built 1 megawatt mining facility, which has achieved 100% return on investment in just 5 months. We have as well built a 5 megawatt hosting facility where we host miners from all around the world. And all this, we have started a YouTube channel around 8-9 months ago, and we try to show as much information as possible, building the mining facilities from the scratch, and show all the problems and challenges that we had to overcome. And finally, we got a great experience, and we are located in Tbilisi Free Zone in Georgia, which is basically countryside country. It's like Panama or British Virgin Islands, but with lots of electricity, not just a virtual office. So we have no VAT, no tax, and no regulations. Yeah, nowadays it's a very good thing. So we are going to build a 20 megawatt mining facility, which is obviously is going to be diversified. As we have built 1 megawatt mining facility before, it was diversified, GPUs and ASICs. So this one is going to be diversified as well, and we are going to build 5 megawatt GPU mining farm and a hosting facility as well, and 15 megawatts is going to be dedicated to ASIC mining. And we have already negotiating with a partner. We have green electricity. Georgia has lots of hydro plants, and location-wise, we have no taxes, and we have already experience. We are doing this for the last 1 year on a large scale. and we are in the tax-free regime, and we have great technology. And we also basically, most important thing is that we are, as you saw the video, we are pushing the decentralization, and the mining facility is going to be crowd-funded. So we are giving 85% to the crowd. Most ICOs give out 50 to 60% out at most. So we want to really keep it crowd-funded, and that's why we chose to have 85% to crowd. That means we would be distributing 85% of dividends on mined coins, as well as hosting services that we would provide, and we do already provide, as I mentioned, the 5 megawatt hosting facility, which is full at the moment, and the reason for that was the YouTube as well, the channel that at the moment is called Ambit Mining, and that built trust, and basically it holds around 2,000 miners at the moment, so it's full. So we basically have a profitability scenarios, which is 3 scenarios: a bearish market, a balanced market, and a bullish market, which unfortunately that we don't have at the moment, but we all expect to have. And if we look at the balanced market, for example, and if we hold, for example, 100,000 Ambit tokens, we are expecting 141% return on investment within the first month. And again, it's on mine coins and hosting services and cloud mining services that we would provide in future. And this is very important because the cloud mining that we have already built the platform, and we will reveal it in the nearest future. And the difference would be that we would be transparent, and we will only sell the hash rate that we really have on the blockchain. So the diversified mining facility, which we would basically sell, for example, Bitcoin mining power, Ethereum mining power, Kryptonite, other altcoin mining powers. So that would be transparent and not closed, and really mined coins. So some people really want to cloud mine when they want to enter cryptocurrency space. We have 2 options basically: we start mining, or we just go on the exchanges and buy the coins. So even if Bitcoin price goes to 3,000, which we don't expect, our company promises double-digit profits. And this is our roadmap. You can go to the website, which is ambitmining.io, and you can look at the roadmap. When did we start with 1 million investment, and where we going to and where we're heading to. So mostly we have partners and advisors, and more are to come, as we have basically, for example, Schneider Electric, which is a listed company, is doing power distribution, next generation cooling systems. And one more most important thing is we are going to be listed on exchanges, which are going to be announced in the near future. And we have great advisors from different fields, such as Kay, who is CEO of Spectre, which is first brokerless trading agency built on Ethereum blockchain. So we have no middlemen and no brokers, and avoid retail fraud. And we have CIF of Quantum Foundation, which is, if you guys know, a great project, and previously has worked for WeChain. And we have a regional lead developer from Zencash, which is a fork of Zcash, a privacy coin, which might come very useful. We don't know what might happen, which we have like Monero, Zcash, Zencash. So we are partnering with Zencash as well, and we would be allocating some of our mining power to mine Zencash. So we don't want to scare home miners, so we're supporting decentralization. So we would be allocating only 5% or something of our 5 megawatt GPU power, because we would support decentralization. So, and if you want to view more, you can go to the website again, and view more advisors and partners, and more to be announced soon again in the future. So thank you for watching and listening. You can comment about the videos. If you like the first video, we have a token economics video, a token metrics video on our website, where you can see more about how dividend is paid out. Obviously, smart contract is paying out dividend in Ethereum, so we have the ways to pay out in Bitcoin as well. So you can see more on ambitmining.io, and you can become part of our mining family, which we exist already on the market for the last 1 year. And you can obviously go to our YouTube channel, which is Ambit Mining, with over 3 million views. Thank you very much. We don't have that much time, right?
Thank you very much.
Thank